Hi guys, it's Peyton here. Today's video is going to be a freshman advice video, so if you're interested in that, just keep watching. Alright, so I remember going into high school and being so nervous, and I watched a ton of YouTube videos on freshman advice, freshman experiences, how to make the best out of your freshman year videos, and they used to be like really popular. I don't know if people still make them, but I used to love those videos and I learned a lot from them, so I thought I would make my own and give you guys some real tips that I think will genuinely help you in high school. Log your classes before the first day of school. If you get your schedule like a week early or something like that, go into the school. Usually schools are open because teachers are in there setting up and things, so you can probably get into the school. And if you can, go in and walk all of your classes. This will make it so much easier on the first day to know where you're trying to go. Go to freshman orientation if that's offered. I know it's not offered to everyone, but if it is, definitely go. This is an opportunity to meet new people, get a feel for the school, ask questions about like, where's the lunchroom? What are my lunch options? Where do I go for study hall? Things like that you might be wondering, and it's a lot easier to ask before the first day when you're already kind of in it. Obviously not every school has that, but if it has it, I highly recommend you go. It definitely made me a lot less nervous for starting high school. The next one might be hard, and I know for me, I'm not very outgoing in like school or anything, but be as outgoing as possible. This is going to make high school easier, better. You'll have a lot more friends if people think like, oh, it's easy, this is an easy person to talk to, this person's friendly, things like that. Don't be the kind of person people are scared to talk to, and I know it can be hard, but again, open up as much as you can because I promise it will pay off in the long run. Even on the first day of school, come to school prepared. Now, I know in high school they don't usually give you like a list of school supplies, so some basic things to have on the first day would be like a couple folders, some loose leaf paper, a notebook, pencils, black and red pens, some highlighters maybe, a calculator, and that's about it. After that, your syllabus will have what you need on it, and your teachers will let you know, hey, you need a binder, hey, you're going to need index cards, things like that, so you can buy it. But even the first day, come to school with something. Don't just come with like a purse. It's definitely not something that I would just like bring nothing to, but you don't need to have like a full school supplies like you might have needed in like 7th grade, 6th grade. Begin the semester on a high note, and this is something that I think is super important. Just in case you did not know, when you're going to college, your colleges get an overall GPA of the 4 years you went to school. So that includes freshman year, meaning freshman year is not a blow-off year. Freshman year is going to affect if you can or can't get into colleges. I know it sounds scary as a freshman, like thinking about college already, but it is important that you do know that that will show up in the long run. And maybe senior year, you're struggling a little bit. Freshman year can pick you up depending on how your GPA went. So definitely start the first semester and just the first year in general on a very high note and work as hard as you can because it's probably going to be the easiest year you have. The next tip, I'm going to give you guys a full video on this, but just a very brief introduction. Get a planner. Planners are so important. If your school gives you a planner, that one's fine. If you want to buy one from like Target, Walmart, Office Max, Staples, you can buy one too. Decorate it, make it your own, up to you. But a planner is very important. Planners in general made my high school so much easier because there's so many things to focus on. You might have a job, you might have sports, you might have clubs, homework, after school events, like a pep rally, something like that. All of that obviously adds up, and it can get hard to just keep track of that in your head. You definitely want to write things down. Once you're in high school, there's a lot of responsibility you have. Nobody's going to sit there and baby you and say, hey, make sure you do your homework. Remember that project's due Friday. Nobody's going to do that. The only person who is going to make sure your work is done is going to be you. So you have to get a planner, find a way to organize yourself. This is one of my favorite tips, and something I always do for like a new school year, even just a new season in general, is make a new playlist. Get a good playlist. During school, you might not be able to use your phone depending on the school you go to, but sometimes during lunch, in the hallways, before or after school on the bus, you might want to have a good playlist to listen to that just gets you in a good mood and makes your day a little bit easier to get through, because obviously every day is not going to be fun. Monday mornings aren't always going to be fun. So make a playlist that puts you in a good mood and gets you excited for school. This is something that I used to be so worried about. Do not be scared of upperclassmen. Upperclassmen really don't care that much about you. They've been in the school system for a long time. They're over it, okay? They're over it. As long as you stay out of their way, it really won't be a big deal at all. Like, they're not gonna like haze you or whatever. Like, at least at the schools I went to, people really don't do stuff like that. Honestly, the juniors and seniors are just trying to pass their classes and like go home and do whatever it is they do. They have a lot more stress on their shoulders than you do as a freshman, so they're really not super worried about you. It's not something to worry about at all. Just stay out of their way and you should be good. The last two tips go together, and the first one is that attend any football games, pep rallies, fests, talent shows, theater productions. Attend as much stuff as you can, because first of all, that's what makes high school so much fun, is being able to go and do all those things. And secondly, it's a good way to get out there, you know, make more friends and just enjoy high school. It's so much more fun when you have stuff to do and you're not just sitting at home doing homework every single day. The weekends are so much fun. Homecoming can be really fun. You get to dress up, you get to see all your friends and dance. You know, even if some of the things might be like a little bit lame, like it ends up being a lot more fun to be able to look back at doing so many things instead of not having done anything. My last tip is to play a sport, join a club. You guys, there are so many clubs you can join once you're in high school. There's a club for literally anything. You can make clubs if there's not a club you like. So join something. If you're not into sports, fine, but join a club, do something so you have something to look forward to. And also you can put that on college applications and stuff. So it's super important that you do something. That is all for today's tips. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will talk to you guys super duper soon, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me. Bye!